All right, good morning, guys, gals. Welcome back. Getting ready to skin a few of the coyotes and stuff we caught yesterday. I'm gonna start the morning out here in the fur shed and then get out and do some trapline. Stick around. Hey, how's it going? We're back to starting week number 2 on the trapline on a brand new ranch here that we're gonna set this thing up today. We'll try to set a bunch of traps. The goal is, we got laughing kids. The goal is to get a couple dozen out today. We're gonna do 2 things: a T-bone set and a dirt hole. That's it. So, and we'll set some snares up. So there you have it. What I'm doing is I'm driving this fence line here, looking for a trail that crosses from that sagebrush over here to the field. So I haven't found one yet. I'm looking for anything maybe 20 yards on the other side of the fence or right at the fence. It's kind of how I find these snare holes that I'm looking for. Right in here I got a low right there, so that's usually a good spot. Nothing there. We'll just keep on looking. I did find a crossing about 60-80 yards behind us, so just gonna keep on looking right along this fence. There's a maybe. Didn't look good enough to set. There's a maybe right by the post, and they may not have a designated spot they're crossing this fence, but this is what I'm looking for when I'm looking for sign. Oh, look at that right there. Honest Abe, I had no idea this one was gonna be here. So let's get out and walk over and take a look at it. I like the bare spot for eye appeal, but on the other side it's a definite trail, and it's a coyote or a raccoon or bobcat. So I don't know if you can see it coming right through here, and it splits up right here, so I'll block one side in. I don't see any. Yep, there's coyote tracks right here, but see the hole right here? There's one piece of coyote fur on that fence post, so I'll go ahead and set a snare right here in this opening, and I'll block the other side in with weeds so that you can kind of see the trail take off. So this will be exciting here. Yeah. Well, I got it set, and I just put that log was laying right there, so I set it up, a couple little sticks there, and then here's my snare loop and the set. So it just gives them one spot to go through pretty easily. They're already going through it. So hopefully there'll be a coyote in there, hopefully not a raccoon. We just punched in another set here. I know it's windy. We got just a T-bone coyote scat that was already there. Added a few little pieces of brush right on the edge of the river here. We got a road intersection here, so let's see how it does. Right above the lake here, about 150 yards down on the other side. I set that couple double traps down there. Set me another dirt hole, a T-bone right here. I got this big pivot here, the fence line with the trail that runs up and down here, and then behind me I got a giant sagebrush flat. Actually, I just got a rabbit out of here, so this is a good crossing point. There's quite a few tracks in here, and I think they're just crossing right in this kind of open area where they can see. I'm going to keep going up, and here's the set. I better show you that. Just a normal T-bone, and that, like I said, that dirt looks horrible now, but it will end up blending in. So we just need to Alright, I found me a pretty interesting spot. I just set some traps about 200 yards right over there on the little rise. Got this cow field, I got this fence line here, and this is an irrigation ditch, and believe it or not, there's coyote tracks running down by my Ranger. I set a snare right over there, and then the irrigation, this is just kind of a takeout point for when they're irrigating out here, and it goes both ways. It only goes about 20 feet this way and then peters out. Well, there is coyote tracks all over in the bottom of this. So I debated on if I would set up what I did here in the fence, or if I would set traps, and I decided to go with snares, because here's why, is because a trap in the bottom is fine, or a trap right up here where I'm standing kind of up on the flat spot is fine, but there's only one reason they're down in this ditch here, and that's because they're crossing back and forth here. So if you see my set, I don't know if you can see it yet, I got two snares here, one on each side of the post and one there, and they just have enough room to go put their head through. So this will be interesting, because this set will work all year long, when there's snow, when there's ice, the whole deal. And so anytime I can use these snares where it's kind of a gimme like this, I'll do that instead of try to bed a trap down in here or put a set on the outside. So we'll see how she does anyways. Alright guys, back out here. Got Mike, you met him last year on the bobcat trap line. So we're checking our snares in the fence, and we got a double. One right here. Nice little smaller young coyote, not quite a pup, but, and then right down at the other end of this ditch we got another. They were running this trail right through here. There was two trails that they were crossing right behind us. There's another trail about another 50 yards up there that we caught one the other day at. So here's the other one. Here's the trail right here. You can see it goes just through this bottom. Very, very obvious trail. So there we go. Mike, I'll let you run that. I'll cut this one out. Make sure he's dead. Oh, this is... There we go. Another big coyote, big male. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna clean the fur off the fence, and then we'll go ahead and set a new one. The snare was right in that hole. Not that they're gonna run through here ever again, but at least we'll be ready if they do. Cut this one out. Here's number two. Nice female. That one was caught in the belly, and I don't know why. It should Should have been a good clean head catch. So we set 2 in here. I don't know if I'm going to reset this one. Just not. I don't know if it's worth, with this much stuff tore up, if it's worth setting. Guys, this is why I like these snares. These are just, they work all year round, and they work good. I'm going to grab another one. I think this is coyote number 3. Look at this guy. How you doing, coyote number 3? Not a bad looking coyote. Shut this off. We do have 2 traps right on the other side of this elk fence. Let's take a look at this one. Not too bad. Little yearling coyote. Actually, this is last spring's pup. So there's 2 duck unders right here, and we didn't set them, but there's tracks all over them. So we went ahead and put a T-bone right over on that side. And then I think we got one more trap right up here. Maybe we should look at it. Nothing in that one up there. You can see the bone on the other side of the fence and the trail. And then we have one more trap further down on the road. We got to go check. So we got a few more to check. See what old Cooter thinks. This might be a fight. Watch out, Cooter. Watch out. I've seen him latch on to a dog before, and it doesn't end well. This might be a coyote pup, but they're vicious. What do you think, bud? Well, I bet he'd give $1 to be somewhere else right now. Look at this. What a pretty son of a gun. That is a nice looking coyote. We had just a T-bone set here. He's caught all the way deep. What is this? Number 4 for the day, Mike?
Yes, sir. 2
bobcats, 1 coyote. We got one set right over here. We're at a bone pile. About 50 yards over, or about 40 yards over with nothing in it. So we got to hike up the hill and check out for that, but we're going to kill this guy. Look at him. He's pretty. And we'll move on with life. He's well, check it out, guys. That's better than a poke in the eye. This doesn't happen very often. See that? One in each trap. Nice looking coyote. Looks like about a yearling, young one. Easy there. Got my T-bone. He's still been snacking on that. There's one of my underalls. Anyways, right up against this long running barrier here. The water's really deep. They're not crossing it right now, and even in this area they don't cross. It's 6-8 feet deep. I shouldn't say they don't, but it's not likely they do. So anyways, we're gonna kill this guy and keep on going. Kind of a pretty little coyote. I got my set remade. Got this coyote pulled out. Not a bad coyote. Probably a 24 pounder, 22 pounder. Anyways, these remakes are tough. So you seen he had that whole area torn out, so I replanted these 3 pieces of just tumbleweeds just for some sort of a backing. The wind comes from this way, and I've got the T-bone put back in place, and that scat there on that side. So this runs along the river here, the barrier. So we'll keep it going for the rest of the season, probably. The female pissing out everywhere. Well, I'll bet he'd give $1 to be somewhere else right now. Well, we're out here running our traps. The other day we caught a coyote right up here about 40 yards. We've had kind of a weird day. Not too many coyotes. Reese, Jack, Kevin. Kevin's been our gunner today. He's enjoyed it. Let's check out this old coyote. Looking good. This was a walkthrough set. I'll show you that video here. Trap right there and kind of a 2-track 4-wheeler trail. Look at that catch all the way. That's good. It's like a small female. Let's get her killed and look at it.